Hello and welcome, and thank you for joining me on the mat this morning. Today we are going to be going through a 20-minute morning routine to help loosen up the spine and get those tummy muscles and core muscles working well. We're going to start here in a seated position. Just take a moment to bring yourself so you're sitting on your sit bones. You might need to shuffle your bottom around a little bit. And you can have your legs crossed or outstretched, whatever is comfortable for you. I want you to relax your arms down by your sides and gently just take a deep breath in through your nose. Growing tall and trying to maintain that height as you breathe out. We're going to start by taking our right ear to our right shoulder. And then over to the left. Think about just relaxing the shoulders down, creating space between the ear and the shoulder. Back to centre, over to the other side. Back to centre. Inhale to grow, exhale to stretch. Inhale to hold, exhale to come back to centre. Lovely. From here, let's rotate round to the side, looking over our right shoulder. Coming back to centre and over to the left. Good. Back to centre one more time. Back to centre. Good. This time we're going to come into a slight rotational movement. So as we did earlier, we're going to take our right shoulder to our right ear and then drop the chin so that we're looking down at our right knee. We should feel a bit more of a stretch going down through the upper trapezius muscles, so those at the back of the neck. Come back to centre, left ear to left shoulder, and then drop the chin to the chest. You should feel that stretch across the top of the neck here. Lovely. Hold for one more breath. And back to centre. Lovely. From here, let's take our arms up and behind the head. From here, chin to chest. Rolling forwards. And we're going to open up. So sitting up proud with your breastbone looking up towards the ceiling. Allow the head to gently gaze up. And then rolling around and forwards. Lovely. And opening up. Brilliant. Lovely. We'll do it one more time. Rolling forwards. Allow the head to drop down. Breath out as we extend up. Lovely. Excellent. From here, float the arms up to the ceiling, and then we're going to turn the breastbone to look towards the short end of your mat and drop the hands, coming into a little spinal twist. Think about bringing the shoulders around, collarbones facing the end of your mat, and hold here. Lovely. Arms float back up. We rotate the other side. Lovely. Again, one more breath here. And then back to centre. Excellent. From here, let's pop up into a little cat-cow. So we're going to place our hands underneath our shoulders. Knees under the hips. So we want our little wrist crease underneath our shoulder here. Fingertips spread nice and wide. As you take a breath in, think about elongating through the back of the neck. Stretching the tailbone away from you and starting to tuck the tail down as the head drops and we allow the back to arch. Good. Hold here for a breath. And on that next breath out, we allow the tailbone, your sit bones to reach up towards the ceiling. The lower back gently drops down towards the mat. And the breastbone comes forwards, almost as if you're pushing it through your arms. Good. Our gaze is soft. Then tuck the tailbone, come back up into that cat position. Just seeing how far the back can move today. As you come forward again, that gaze is soft, just looking up towards the end of your mat. We're not forcing the neck into extension here. Good. Breath in through the nose. Breath out. Tuck the tailbone and roll ourselves up. Good. Let's do this one more time, just seeing how far we can go in each direction. And then let's find that midpoint between the two. So we've got a nice long back and we're at that midpoint, or our neutral spine position. Lovely. From here we're going to extend one leg out behind, just up to hip height. And then as we come in, let's come into that cat position. So arching up and then extend to neutral, extend the leg away. Good, rolling up. Having to squeeze those tummy muscles to draw the knee in. Good, let's go for 4 on this side. So 1 more. Rolling up. And then lower that leg and we'll switch sides. Leg extends behind. The back's nice and long. Breath out. As that leg draws in, squeezing up. Extend away. Good. 2 more. 1 more. And extend away. Lovely. From here, we're going to tuck our toes. Again, make sure those fingertips are nice and spread wide. We're going to come into our knee hover movements. So pushing the world away from you. As we breathe out, we're going to hover the knees maybe an inch off the mat. We hold for our breath in, and then we lower down on that breath out. Good. Breath in to prepare. Exhale to lift. Inhale to hold. Exhale to lower. Lovely. Keep on going at that variation if you are new to class. If you feel nice and strong through your core, by all means bring these hands a little bit further forwards. We're going to do that same movement but extend it into a full plank. So breath in to prepare. Breath out, we hover the knees, we extend away. Breath in to hold. Breath out, we lower and drop the knees. Good. Breath in to prepare. Breath out, we hover and extend. Hold for that breath in. Breath out, we lower down. Good. So it's really quite explosive, like you're a cannon shooting out of a cannon. Breath in to hold. Breath out, we drop back. Good. We could do 1 more here. Breath out. Extend away. Breath in to hold. Breath out, we lower back down. Drop back into a little child's pose stretch here. Allow the head to drop down. Take a couple of breaths here. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Maybe take the hands up onto fingertips, then relax down. Good. From here, we're coming back up into that plank position. Again, we've got hands underneath our shoulders, knees under our hips. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to root those hands forwards this time. And we could do that same up into our plank. From there, let's see if we can lift one leg and lower. Lift and lower. Drop back. If you're working in the knee hover position, we can do the same. Lift, and we're just going to transfer the weight. Lift one leg. Lift one leg. Good. Lower down. Okay, so that's 2 variations we've got. Okay, our next variation, we're coming into that plank, and then we're going to drop back into a down dog or a pike position. And just take a moment, pedal the heels down, drop one heel, and walk. Good. Lovely work. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Gently drop the knees. Come down into a little child's pose stretch. So from here, we're going to come down into our bridge position. So gently rolling yourself down. If you normally use a head support when you're lying on your back, pop that one out for this movement. We're going to bring the heels nice and close towards our bottom and work on that tucking movement we did in our cat-cow. So tucking the tailbone and gently rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae until we have a nice ski slope down from our knees to our hips to our shoulders. Hold for a breath here, just check that the hips are at the same level. And on that breath out, gently rolling back down. Good, hold for a breath in. Breath out, we're rolling up again. Good, hold for a breath. Breath out to lower. Really thinking about each vertebrae in your spine rolling up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Stay articulate and move one at a time. Good. And gently lowering down. Lovely. This time, once we've risen up, we're going to float the arms up and overhead. Hold for a breath in here. Breath out, we reach the arms overhead and lower down. And then circle the arms around. Good. Breath in, arms come up. Breath out. Here, rolling up. Breath in to hold. Breath out, arms overhead. Lower down. Lovely. Let's do 2 more here. So we get a nice little pec stretch here. Lovely. From here, let's work up into our single leg stretch exercise. Floating one leg up into tabletop, knees over the hips, shins parallel to the ground. We're going to extend that leg away and then come back and lower. Opposite leg lifts. Extend away, come back and lower. Good. Don't worry too much about your breath here, as long as you're breathing in and out. That's all we want to focus on. And if you find you're a bit clicky through the hips, maybe think about pushing that heel away. It can help engage from bottom muscles, which can help reduce some of that clicking. Good. Lovely. Now, if you're happy working up in double tabletop, by all means do. Take one leg up. Breath in to hold, breath out, lower. If you find you've created a really big gap under the lower back, maybe just pop one foot back. From here, we can extend opposite leg, come back in. Good. Lovely. So just working a little bit harder through the tummy, through the muscles of the core to help stabilize through the spine and stop ourselves arching as the leg extends away. Brilliant. Lovely. Lower the legs down one at a time. We're now going to incorporate arm and leg movement. So we're going to float the arms up. As we breathe out, those arms are going to go overhead and then circle back round. They don't need to reach the floor. I just want you to go as far as your arms can manage without creating that big gap underneath the back. Okay, and then we're going to try and incorporate our legs at the same time. So if I demonstrate our easier modification first, so we're coming up that single leg, as the leg extends away, arms float, we circle round together and lower. And round. Good. And circle. So we're using that breath as we extend the leg away. Good. Lovely. Again, if we want to work at that higher level, both legs are up. We're extending one leg away and circling and round. And if you really want to, you can work both legs extending away and circling. Good. And maybe even we start to bring the head movement in here. So as the arms circle, we bring the head up and circle around. Lovely, let's do one more. And then bring the knees into the chest. Have a little rock and roll forwards and back, maybe side to side. And then gently lower the legs down. Lovely. From here, we're going to come into a little hip twist movement. So relax the arms down by your side. We're going to allow the knees to rock just as far as is comfortable to one side. Maybe the head rotates the opposite way. And then we come back and allow the knees to drop the other side. And again, the head rolls back to center as the knees come back. Lovely. One more time, either side. Good. And draw back. Lovely work, everyone. So last exercise we've got on our back. We're going to have one knee bent. One leg is going to extend up towards the ceiling. We're going to point as we come up, extend and flex the foot as we lower. Point as we come up, lower down with that foot flex. Good. Lovely. So we're thinking about giving our nerves a really nice neural glide here. You might feel this pulling around the back of a leg, maybe around the back of a calf. Good. Point and flex. Point and flex. Trying to keep the opposite leg nice and still. We're going to go 4, 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Lovely. Flex that foot, bring it back. We'll swap sides. Going to extend the leg, flex at the bottom, point at the top, flex and point. Good. Flex, point, flex and point. Good. 4 more. Point, flex, point, flex, point. Last one. Flex and point. Lovely. Lower the leg. We'll come into a little glute stretch just to hold here. Right foot comes over the left knee. We can interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Push the right knee away. Good. And we should feel that stretch going down into our bottom on the right side. Lovely. We'll hold for 2 more breath cycles. And then let's let the left foot extend away. Left knee comes in. I've got myself all confused. Left foot comes across the right knee. Hands interlaced behind the right thigh. There we go. Good, and we hold here. Again, a couple of nice deep breaths in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good work. Lovely. From here, let's gently come up onto our sides and up into sitting to finish. We're going to bring our elbows into our side, palms facing up towards the ceiling, and just work on opening those arms. So rotating as if you're passing something to someone sat next to you. Good. And then we're going to work extending the arms up to shoulder height and back, squeezing the shoulder blades together now as the arms come out, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears as the arms extend. We rotate, we lift, and we come back. Good. Lovely. From here, let's take those arms up to shoulder height. This time, let's turn the palms down towards the floor. Lift up the fingertips. Oh, bit of a stretch there for me. And then maybe we rotate the fingers forwards and rotate back. Don't push into pain here, but it's fine to feel a bit of a stretch. Again, it's a bit of a neural glide. So just getting the nerves moving underneath our layers of fascia. Good. Let's do one more. Oh. And then palms back up. Come back to center and then relax. Lovely. Let's finish off with a couple of nice deep breaths. Again, growing tall through the spine. Imagine someone has got a piece of the hair from your top of your head and is gently pulling you up each time you breathe. And keeping you up there as you breathe out. Good. One more breath. Brilliant. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you on the mat soon.